My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's how.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes. Good afternoon. You know the vibes you're rocking up yours truly Showtime Sizzle. I'm the sauce. Man, it messing up my routine. You know how I like to give you the sauce all the time, but it's kinda hard right now. You know, they got me doing new things, so it's hard to go live when I want to. But I'm still gonna give y'all that sauce, man. So um for those of y'all that rock with the channel, rock with me. You see the content I've been dropping this morning. The one particular, um, with the Tank Davis short, well, the face of boxing short. Um, I want to really touch on that in this segment of the sauce because a lot of times content creators, bloggers, YouTubers, we just say stuff or we put stuff out there to our listeners, to the world, that when you think about it, um, and you crunch the numbers, it doesn't really add up. And the narrative that has been given to us now is that um, Tank Davis has surpassed Canelo Alvarez. And I hope he has. But what I have been putting out on my channel, unlike other channels, is if this is correct, right? And like I said, I hope he has. When we look at the Forbes list of highest paid athletes, and shout out to the Boxing Bully on Instagram because he posted this and this gave me a fire topic to discuss. Let me take this down so you guys can see it clearly. This is the 10 highest paid athletes. Ronaldo, soccer player. Messi, soccer player. LeBron is up there. And right underneath LeBron is who? Canelo Alvarez, the former face of boxing. Only boxer up there. So I say, and I did the video this morning, will Tank Davis now make this list since he is the face of boxing? See, many people don't even want to hear me say this because it goes against everything that a lot of your favorites are telling you, that they're programming you to believe. But I'm gonna go even a little deeper on this, right? In a second. I got a little bit of time. And I'm gonna try to keep another 30 minutes for y'all so that y'all can take this in. Now you see Canelo's name. Thank you, MJ. You are on point, brother. I'm gonna leave that up there. You're probably one of the ones that's not deaf, dumb, and blind. But let's just crunch this though, right? So now Tank Davis is taking over as the face of boxing. So he should be on this list next year. But if you look at the list, the only boxer up there is Canelo. I'm surprised AJ isn't up there, or Tyson Fury, the heavyweight guy. But they didn't make the list, right? Top 10. But they got to be somewhere on there. But this is what I want y'all to catch now, too, right? The two of y'all that's in here. Why is it that, you go on these social media groups, you listen to YouTubers, they push the narrative that certain fighters are like rolling in the Boku dollars, right? And these fighters make you think that as well, They show up to these events, they got the big jewelry on, they're over flashy with designer clothes, they flaunt their wealth, so to say. But yet, when these lists are presented, top 10, they're nowhere to be found. But you know where they are to be found? And I want y'all to dissect this and take this in. Who do all of them chase after, right? To fight. Who are they garnering to fight all the time? Canelo. But if you guys are raking in the Boku big dollars, right? Why are you chasing after Canelo? Why don't you fight amongst each other and rake in the Boku dollars? Unless you guys aren't really raking in the Boku dollars that you claim you are. So maybe that is the reason why you were chasing after Canelo so hard. These are just fair assessments that I'm thinking. Also, when I see you guys and you guys are so flashy with you guys have quote unquote alleged, because I don't know your jewelers. I don't know what you're paying, but I just go off of what that they say in these social media groups, or they say on YouTube about you guys' jewelry and designer clothing that you're wearing, right? You guys are spending, six figures, and some of y'all even millions of dollars on jewelry, but yet you're not on this list. Canelo Alvarez is. So I say this, and when I ask these questions, people get mad, but that's what I always say. But hey, what do I know? That's why I'm asking. Because so many of you YouTubers and guys are experts, or you claim to be reporters. So you guys have sources. So can you guys dig to the bottom of this for me and see why is it that these so-called big-time rich fighters aren't on the list? Canelo Alvarez, the only boxer in the top 10, right underneath LeBron. Steph Curry, basketball player. You see Dustin Johnson, I believe he's the golfer. Phil Mickelson, another golfer. Roger Federer, tennis player. But I don't see none of the boxers up there. And hopefully now that Tank Davis has surpassed Canelo, so many channels and so many different communities, boxing groups have ran with that narrative. And the former face of boxing is up there. And the face before him used to be up there. I believe Mayweather used to be up there, right? Mayweather was one of the highest paid athletes at a point in time, right? So is that a fair question to ask? Will Tank Davis be up there next? I know that's why you see I titled this Pocket Watching Chronicles, because they're going to say I'm pocket watching. But this is all public records. This is public record. I'm merely a content creator right now. So I'm creating content. And this is the content that I want to create. I see these I was about to call them rappers, but I see these fighters in this trunk jewelry all the time. Designer clothing, flaunting their wealth and their riches. But I don't see them on this list. The man that I do see on this list, I see many videos on him this week because he is fighting. Not only is he fighting, you guys are saying nobody cares about his fight. But for him to be getting this type of money and his name to be associated with these athletes in the top 10, somebody has to be worried about his fights. Because the last time I checked, the fighters that you guys talk about, glorify, say are doing this and doing that, they're not on this list. So is that a fair assessment? See, sometimes when I do things like this and I slow it down and I talk like this, I think I rattle a lot of cages and I make too much sense. But these are what is being presented, man. I'm just going off of, listen, I listen to a lot of YouTubers. I don't agree with them, but I listen because I have two ears. I watch because I have two eyes. Like I said, I don't agree with them all. That's why I do my own content. See, a lot of people that call themselves content creators, they're really not content creators. They're content followers. Because majority of the stuff that you see presented to you, refresh the super chat. You guys are refreshing the super chats of people that are giving you other people's material, that are watching other people's stuff and then going back to you, telling you what they watched or what they heard or what they might have read or what they might have researched. Whereas you could do that yourself and do your own assessments if you are a free thinker. But if you are a sheep, if you are a follower, if you are deaf, dumb, and blind, by all means, go ahead and drink the Kool-Aid. Go ahead and drink the Kool-Aid, man. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I know I just, like I said, shout out to Boxer Bully. Great post on IG. You helped me out to create some content today. I got the Tank Davis short up there. That's stinging right now. But sometimes the truth hurts. And you need a good lashing. You need to get burnt by the fire. And I think that short burnt them in the fire, man. But it should burn a lot of you guys in the fire because the narrative that you push about these fighters doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Now you guys are slandering Canelo all week, but and I say this respectfully. When you say nobody cares about his fight, maybe you're right. You guys are the nobodies because he's on this list. So somebody's caring. And the nobodies that you think are somebodies aren't on this list. Why is that? Is that a fair question? See, I'm going to start asking more questions. And that's why the moniker is, but hey, what do I know? That's why I'm asking these questions. Appreciate that, MJ. MJ said, absolutely, that's a fair question. All right, thank you. At least, as long as I get one, I'm good, man. That's all I need. It makes me think I'm not crazy or mad or upset. But at the end of the day, why would I be mad? I am blessed in more ways than others. Because you're looking at a guy that started out as a media member, right? But now I am a team member, one of the prominent, youngest, hottest fighters in the game. So if that's not elevation and like my guy WCS would say, level changing, what is? So thank you, MJ, because sometimes I think when I do tend to come on here and try to be a content creator and put out content, I think sometimes I'll be like, yo, am I crazy? Am I saying stuff that doesn't make sense? But then when I think about it, I'm like, no, it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just that I'm not a sheep. I'm not a follower. I'm a free thinker. I don't follow the narratives. I make my own narrative. And this isn't even a narrative. This is just the Forbes list. And going off of the content that I have seen created that says that a fighter is the new face of boxing has surpassed this man. But yet, like I said, and you see how I did it respectfully? I said next year he should be on the list. I didn't say he should have been on it this year because, I'm giving him the chance. from what is being presented that he just surpassed him. So he has time. But if he's not on this list next year, I think a lot of you content creators need to reevaluate some of the stuff that you present to your listeners, because it's not fair. Because when you present stuff like this to your listeners, and somebody like myself puts out material content, I always have to argue, but I don't do that no more. But I had to defend my character against some of your foolish Kool-Aid listeners. Yes, Kool-Aid drinker listeners. And I say Kool-Aid respectfully. When I say Kool-Aid, I don't mean it like, derogatory. I mean, they're drinking your poison, your potion. So when somebody like me, like the other day, I did the piece when I said, hopefully now Tank gets paid like the face of boxing. You should have seen how many dudes tried to come at me in the comments, but I didn't even feed into it because I'm like, bro, you're exposing yourself. You are an emotional boxing fan. By me getting a response out of you over a post like this lets me know you're not the person I need to discuss this with, because your qualification level is a fan. You're emotional. I asked a fair question. You see where it led to. Canelo was on the Forbes list. So now that Javante has surpassed him and is the new face of boxing, he should be on this list next year. Because last time I checked, the person that Canelo took it from was Floyd. Floyd used to be on this list. Canelo is now on this list. So hopefully all this makes sense to y'all, man. Like I said, hopefully y'all are hearing me clearly. I'm pumped. I'm about to go get lunch, man. This sweeper. Well, actually, I have my lunch on. I'm just gonna roll up to the firehouse and warm it up. But operating this sweeper, man, it's hard work, man. I'm tired right now. Normally I would have gave y'all some lives already, but operating the sweeper is tiring. You got to be alert at all times. Not saying that the other things that I do, you don't have to be alert, but with this, and we're in these hills, narrow roads, you got to be on point. So I didn't get a chance to put out too much content. But hopefully this sauce right here, you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, shout out to the brother MJ and Bruce Gas Boxing. Once again, man, this is the Forbes top 10 list. To reiterate what I was speaking on, a lot of these fighters, they look the part, but they're not making a list to be the part. Oh, man, there's coconut water right here. Hold on. I don't always do this, man, but I'm going to plug this, man. We don't got a sponsorship or nothing with them, but, man, this coconut water is my favorite. See this? Man, I just took a nice sip of this. Electrolytes, nutrients. You blend this in with your sea moss. When you make your sea moss, oh, man. See, I'm giving y'all free gems, man. But, yeah, blend that in with your sea. The the nutrients. Wow. Mm. This is real coconut water, too. And you know what I like about it? It's not that much sugar. Not that much sugar at all. You know? Not that much sugar. But that's part of, I'm not gonna give you the whole formula because the game is to be sold and not told, right? But when you see Jihad Tucker repower up, that's part of the formula right there, man. The blend of the sea moss, other things as well. But listen, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I'm gonna close on that. But before I close, it's always good, like I said last week, to highlight your accomplishments. And I just want to highlight, this is going to be my 11th fight camp, man. Number 11. It went by fast. 3 years, right? 3 years, man. 11, number 11. In all actuality, it's 12 because we did a fight camp, but we missed weight. But this is fight number 11, but this is camp number 12, to be honest. See how on point I am with that? But this is number 11, Toledo, Ohio, July 1st. I put together this is a quick video, just showing the journey because, I get a lot of flack now from people. But like I say, you guys wasn't there. You guys didn't support. You didn't see the vision. Well, now, it's coming to fruition. It's live on screen. And a lot of you guys want to ride the wave. And I didn't change. No, you changed. Be real with yourself. Let's be real. Like, I didn't change. And I'm going to show you how I didn't change. I'm still doing what I've been doing. It's just now the situation has changed. And a lot of y'all are the ones changing. Hopefully you are catching this sauce. Waiting for it to load. Here it is. This is camp number 11, Team Tuck Official Boxing Business. Throwback Thursday. Them Tucker boys, $1 Million Marley, LeBron Dawn. You know the vibes. It's the guys. Yeah. Screw you. Yes. October 30th, Gold Tea.
October 30th in the garden.
That's right, Gold Tea.
In New York, where everybody pop by, everybody something for my tickets, for your friends, for your family, everybody.
Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Team Tucker Takeover. Jahad Tucker, you know the vibes. Yeah. Number 11, God is good. So yes, I'm going to close on that. That is just a quick reminder to all of y'all that want to tell me that I have changed. No, you have changed. I have always remained the same. It's just maybe you was a non-believer. Maybe you was a hater. Maybe you was jealous. So to tell me that I have changed, no, I'm on number 11. Prior to number 11, it was the vision. The vision is unfolding. So who really changed? The only thing that has changed is we're on to number 11. Hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed this sauce. Once again, respectfully, I can't wait to see Tank Davis on that Forbes list next year, since he has surpassed Canelo Alvarez as the new face of boxing. Just as Canelo surpassed Floyd Mayweather and made the list, it's Tank Davis's time to make the list. And hopefully we get some more boxers in the top 10. They do look the part, right? They show up to these fights with these big jewelry chains and all the designer and this, that, and the third. So maybe they'll get on the list and stop chasing after Canelo, somebody that is on the list. Hopefully you caught and enjoyed this sauce. Zaga, yaga, ahala.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe. I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. Yeehaw! Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jahar go now. Let Jahar go.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.